Lord have mercy, look at these two. We had a rodeo, not a nightclub. Them rhinestones could guide aircraft. And them shorts, fighting for their life. Baby, if you need a tetanus shot to sit down, maybe rethink the outfit.
Spring break was out of control. Houston, out of control. This whole country is on the downfall right now, and everybody is talking about everything going wrong. And then your dress code is the biggest topic right now, so let's talk about it. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, and do. Hit the bell for notification. Social media is on the screen and on the links in the description. This is a free therapy session, so please share your thoughts and concerns in the comment section. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this video popping.
It was the Houston Rodeo, not the Freaknik, and y'all obviously did not get the memo because y'all done went down to Houston and showed up and showed out. And the crazy thing about it, it got so bad that the Houston Rodeo wound up changing their damn dress code. Let me just say, the level of secondhand embarrassment that I had, and I wasn't even there. I was just laying in my bed with my robe on, y'all, scrolling up and down TikTok and just seeing all of these outrageous videos, okay? Let me just say this, y'all. The Houston Rodeo is a family event, okay? Which means that families were there. There were husbands there with their wives. There were wives there with their husbands. And, of course, their children were there, which means all that ass cheeks and all that body parts and BBLs y'all was out there exposing, it was uncalled for. The families did not want to see it. It was eye level to where the babies were. Y'all, it was just out of control, okay? And what was the point of even leaving your house to go stand around at a gas station and look at each other? Y'all can tell when people ain't never been nowhere because you don't know how to act, and y'all obviously did not know how to dress. It was absolutely outrageous. It was absurd. Y'all behavior, ridiculous.
There's a whole lot that I've heard about this. I have never been to the Houston Rodeos. I would love to go. But the thing is, I ain't gonna lie, it's like this with a lot of different things. Just like I went to spring breaks in Miami when we was young. When I was younger and stuff like that, I went to the spring breaks in Florida and Miami. And now, apparently it's not even the same anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just don't go. I don't know. But I heard like it's not as lit as it used to be. Because once you have fun, once you enjoy these times, then all of a sudden, then you get a few stupid folk, a few ignorant folk to come in, and next thing you know, they change it and ruin it for everybody because they start wilding and doing stuff that they shouldn't do. And the reason why I'm talking about that is because it's the same situation with this. And correct me if I'm wrong, there was a big discussion about just spring break in general with Houston, Texas, and even Daytona Beach, I think Daytona Beach, Florida. I don't know. I don't remember that one. But I just want to get my 2 cents on it. Let's just get to the next clip before I share some more thoughts.
Y'all asked and now y'all shall receive. Yes, the Houston Rodeo has put a dress code on entering into the rodeo and the carnival. They're now saying as of today, March 17th, 2026, you will no longer be allowed to enter the grounds of the carnival or the rodeo if you don't meet their dress code requirements. Now, hey, I'm just telling you what they saying. Now, I know a lot of people, that was one of the complaints this year, that a lot of people were saying that the dress code was just outrageous. Women were coming in there half naked, you know, showing off their cheeks and their boobs. And I get it. It's a family event. And you still have to be mindful that children are walking around. And everybody don't want their children exposed to that. So I get that. Ladies, we're going to have to learn that we can dress sexy, but still keep it cute and classy at the same time.
Look, hold on. I want you to listen to this part.
Sexy, but still keep it cute and classy at the same time. We ain't got to go out there and show off our boobs and have our ass clapping when we walking. We don't.
Cause they be clapping. Look, I don't know. I agree with her on this point for real. A lot of decorum has left the building. It's not here no more. It's not here. Where's it at? It's in the Bronx still. That's where it is. No, let me stop playing. Anyways, we don't have no shame. And when I say we, I mean all of you and us. All of us. All of us. We're together, I guess. Some more than others. We don't have no morals, no shame, nothing like that. Because, just like she said, you can still be sexy. Nobody's telling you that you can't be sexy. And it's not even just the women, so we're not even going to throw them into a one big loop. It's majority women, but it's not just the women, okay? So, you can go out and still look good, but still have your clothes on. You don't have to be naked to be looking sexy. And this is the reason why some of y'all be attracting the type of men that y'all don't want to attract for real. Y'all be attracting men that don't take you serious because you don't even take yourself serious. You out here, you don't have a problem being naked out in public. But then when a nigga say, yeah, I'm trying to see you naked, yeah, I'm trying to get you home and enjoy that, then it's a problem. Lady, ma'am, you are out here already showing me what you got. Why do I already know that you have an ass tattoo? I haven't even got into the bedroom yet and already know that you got a tiger tattoo on your ass. So what is the problem for me to sit here and say, yeah, I'm trying to go crack? You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not saying because they dress like this, that doesn't make it right just because they dress like that. But that's the energy that you're giving off. And that's the whole point that I'm trying to make. Like, you giving off this energy that you a hoe, so they gonna treat you like hoes. And you gonna ruin shit for everybody. And it's not just the black ladies, it's not just the black women. But who's the majority that you see doing the shit like this? And then when they get into it and get to doing the absolute most, or get into it and start doing this, then see what happens. Then they start changing the rules. I'm just giving you the message. So I just want you to peep that first of all. So I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you doing this stuff and then see what happens when you start doing it and then they change the whole scenario on you. You know what I'm saying? So now they're going to be more strict about who's getting in and who's not. Some of y'all are going and buying stuff. Just going and buying this stuff just to look like you going to the strip club. This is a rodeo. Y'all ain't even never rode a horse. The only thing y'all rode is a pole and a joystick.
Especially when you are in an environment where there are children around. Children. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, y'all have to be mindful. Next year, when we out shopping for our rodeo gear, now you gotta have a dress code in mind. Now you gotta follow a dress code because y'all just didn't know how to fucking act this year.
Man, when we mess something up, man, we mess up something good for everybody. For everybody. So now it's been announced on the news today. It was announced yesterday, but I've seen it on the news today, Texas news, that the Houston Rodeo is implementing a new dress code because of all the things that's recently happened. This rodeo of 2026. You guys know how long the rodeo has been around, man. Rodeo has been around before a lot of y'all was even born, thought of, before y'all moms and dads was even born. But in 2026, we had to just go mess it up. Now with all of the weird stuff that's going on down there with our own people, it's always us, man. It's always us that take something good and mess it up. That's the reason why a lot of the clubs in the neighborhoods are closed down.
I want y'all to hear exactly what he just said. This whole segment over. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Going on down there with our own people, it's always us, man. It's always us that take something good and mess it up. That's the reason why a lot of the clubs in the neighborhoods are closed down. Because people are moving their clubs to different cities and states because there's always something going on at the clubs with our people just messing up the whole entire establishment. You take the Houston Rodeo, for example, a multi-billion-dollar-a-year company, multiple vendors there, small children, farmers, church people, like judges, lawyers, people in high places, and we got to go down there with little bitty skimpy little shorts on so the little bitty kids can see the stuff, man. We take something so good and mess it up, and then we do this stuff and act like it's cute, and then we get online bragging about how good we was looking, how I'm a baddie. You're not a baddie. A baddie don't have to do all that. If a person claims that they're a baddie, you don't have to do all that extra stuff to get attention. Being thirsty.
Damn! He cooking on y'all. Hold on.
Looking how I'm a baddie. You're not a baddie. A baddie don't have to do all that. If a person claims that they're a baddie, you don't have to do all that extra stuff to get attention. Being thirsty. Nobody really cares about that stuff. But the thing is, now the Houston Rodeo is implementing a new dress code. Whatever happened to just a nice pair of shorts, a pair of cowboy boots, and a nice little cowboy hat? nice pair of jeans, even though it's hot sometimes, a nice pair of jeans, a nice pair of shorts or something. So now the rodeo is saying, no, we're not going for that anymore. You know, I know the rodeo want to say a lot of stuff, but they can't legally say it without getting in trouble. But I can say it. It's our people, man. It's always our people that's taking something and messing it up good, messing up something so good. And I really don't care what nobody say. If you offended by what I say, then you're one of the ones I'm talking about, who don't care how you leave the house looking, have no respect for little children, man. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say, man. It's a shame that we can't.
He pretty much said everything that I need to say. Y'all need to have some shame. You need to be aware of what's going on, because at the end of the day, you're telling kids, this is what I do. I don't care about myself. And then after that, they gonna go and follow the trend, because this is a TikTok trend. You see people dressed like this, and then next thing you know, then you go and do it. And that's why you have little girls under the age of 18 and 16 years old looking like they're like ran through at 31. I hope that's not like that, because that is crazy. That's disgusting right there.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you ever wanted to know why racism is still a thing, why stereotypes continue to get put on black people, look up Houston spring break. Look up Daytona Beach during spring break. These are the same people who will complain about racism. Oh, it's the white man's fault, it's the system's fault. Wonder why they treat me this way. Whole time they're acting like this. The same people who want to stop racism are the same people who are still acting like the stereotype. It is not good, bro.
There we go with that video to install some more disconnect between you and the ones that have brain cells. When it comes to this type of video and this type of content, I want to stay neutral, because do I think that it's right that people are stereotyping you? No. But at the same time, if you're making those stereotypes believable, then what else are they supposed to believe in the first place? With y'all, it's not all the black women that was dressed like this. It's not all black people that was dressed like this at the rodeo. No, it was not. It was other races, like white women, Latina women, whatever. Maybe some Asians, maybe some other race women, ethnic groups. But were the black women, black people, the most dominant ones, the most dominant force doing this? Yes. Wholeheartedly, yes. Yes, it was. And that's the problem. That's the problem that most people are having. They're going to classify you as ratchet, ghetto, hoes. That's why y'all got baby daddies and stuff like that. That's why y'all get taken the least serious. I mean, all this stuff is coming up, and you're showing it off yourself. Even if you're not like that, if you're dressing like that, this is what they're going to assume about you. I'm not telling you that you need to take off the little crop. Like, to me, I think if you're wearing a little crop top with some jeans, I don't think that that's that bad. But maybe it's because I'm in this generation, I see it so much to the point where I don't think that that's bad. But if you got on booty shorts, and them shorts is eating, that ass eating up the shorts, ass just hanging all out, you're feeding a monster. And the monster's whatever is following you, looking at you, building up, or dress coding you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just want you to be mindful of your surroundings. I'm trying to help you out, but you know, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all ignorant, but you spell ignorance with Y-O-U, so I'm talking to you. Anyways, but we're going to go ahead and end this video off here. Like, share, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell for notifications. Social media is on the screen and on the links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, then please share with a friend and share with a family member, and I will catch you next video. I got 2 videos on the screen, and my social medias are down below. Anyways, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.